SGC here, and we're back for comics time. First up, Invincible 126. A lot of stuff happened. Great issue. Cory Walker on art. Great to have him back. A lot of stuff. With Earth stuff, space stuff, Vultramite stuff, Rex, a lot of stuff, and then we get to figure out what's going on, and with Earth and with the Vultramites, and everything is at stake now, and it's just like, wow, holy crap, a lot of stuff packed in this issue. Great one to read, and can't wait for the next one. Next up, Low 14. Wow, so we get more of the surface stuff, figure out what's happening with this sort of radiation thing, and then bottom dwelling, we got the sisters, and what's her face comes back, and then the sister trade places. We got Tajo and Lena, and it's just like Della is now out of the submarine. What's gonna happen to her? It's like, whoa, totally changed places. Interesting designs for the bug stuff on the surface, interesting concept and all that, and I love the banter. It's just more lighthearted, not as heavy sort of stuff, so that's great. So yeah, beyond that, can't wait for the next one. Next up, Klaus 6 of 7. Wow, we got Klaus captured, and then we got this kingdom people coming over to this world. Some world building stuff. Krampus is freaking here, and that's insane. Love the design. Very intense and messed up. So totally dig that. And yeah, one more issue to go, and can't wait to see how it ends. Descender number 12, some flashback stuff with Tim 21 and what the world was before it all went to crap, and then Tim 22's crazy rampage. Great art as usual. Interesting turn of events now. I mean, it was hinting towards that they're not what they seem, and now Tim 22 is totally like off the wall, and it's like, oh no, what's gonna happen to you now? Can't wait for the next one. So Spider-Gwen number 9, we're done the whole event thing with Spider-Woman and Silk. Some repercussions that are not really clear with this issue, so if you didn't read the event, you probably missed out stuff, because I missed out. And now we figure out that this power thing comes from shot that she has to take, and now she's reluctant to being Spider-Woman and all that, and it's just iffy narrative in my opinion. But I mean, the art's fine, paneling is great, colors are great, but this story is like, I feel like you lost a huge chunk. But now we got Punisher back, and hopefully the next issue will be more grounded in terms of just narrative. Look forward to the next issue for the art. Story, not so much, but hopefully it gets better. So Turncoat 4/4, last issue, a huge showdown happens. We get to know why things happen, how they even started. We get a flashback to the first stuff that started this whole story, why she did the stuff that she did. Interesting. Art was fine, normal stuff, but I feel like the story was pretty weak in terms of having 4 issues, and it was just a lot of things crammed into it. I felt like the pacing was kind of off, but overall art is cool, interesting, but yeah, too bad. But it's done. It's done. Next up, Black Widow number 4. Great issue. More of the Red Room and stuff, and it's just a real life sort of challenge, sort of victory over the new school now. We get to know about one of her old teachers and just how Widow is so crazy and good. And love the paneling, love the storytelling, love the pacing, and it's just the colors are great, and just the action sequences are pretty cool, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, can't wait for the next one. Star Wars number 20, a Kenobi story. Really enjoyed it. We get to know about this Wookiee bounty hunter. He shows up in the current other, like, not stores, in this title, but with our current band of Darth Vader sort of bounty hunters. We get to know how he got his scar and all that. We get to see some Luke piloting action and just another side of Owen. I mean, if this is considered canon now, that I definitely feel that Owen is not as bad as he was in the movie. So I really love how they depicted him here. Crazy action. Really enjoying Mayhew's art, where it's like photorealistic at times, and it's just really nice, like how the cloak sort of like flies in the air sort of thing. Like this part really shines there. Really did enjoy that. So yeah, Kenobi story. I really am hoping for a Kenobi movie. I really hope they do that after the whole Han Solo and all that stuff. Kenobi story. Can't wait for the next one. Next up, I Hate Fairyland number 6. Skottie Young, he totally trolled me. I actually thought she grew up and became a queen and was all that, and I'm like, oh, interesting. That's what she's gonna look like when she's old. It's interesting design for sure. A lot of boobage there. Yeah, but obviously, no. we're going back to her being a queen, and it's like a realistic sort of view on like what queens do in the sense they sign a lot of things. Clearly she's not gonna sit around. Gret's gonna move around and just do stuff. So I do wonder where they're gonna go. Are they just gonna try to leave and go home again, even though they said that? Are they gonna go through the list thing? What's gonna happen? But who knows? Enjoyed it. Love the colors. Love the concept. Love everything. Can't wait for the next one. Okay, people, it's here. It is finally here. After all these years, it is here. The 6th gun issue 50. So we do 12 issues a year, 50. That's 4-ish, 5 years. So it's been a long time coming. First off, I just really have to thank Cullen, Bunn, Brian Hurtt, Bill Crabtree for this title. I met 2 of you one of the times at Seattle. Got a sketch, loved it, loved talking to you guys. Even Cullen Bunn actually recognized me. He's like, "Hey, don't you do YouTube stuff?" That was amazing. Really gives me motivation to keep doing these things despite viewership. But I love this. The 6th gun, it is done. It is crazy. Well, first off, let me admit some failure. I actually forgot Bill John O'Henry came back until this issue. I think he came back last issue or the issue before. So I don't really remember when he came back, but holy crap, I'm glad that he came back. Love the splash pages. I really was kind of irked that it was a $10 book, but holy crap, this story, the scope and everything, it really should have ended with 50 being like a monumental number. I mean, this probably could have been, I don't know, 2-3 more issues, but having it all in one issue and just pacing totally didn't get affected. Really loved everything that concluded. Just loved the ending. It's a beautiful ending with how Revelation came to be the last 3 issues back. And yeah, I really loved it. Thank you guys. I really loved it. And can't believe it's done. It's been so long. I love the Western stuff, the whole everything, the monsters, the conspiracies, the guns and everything. Really loved it. And yeah, I can't believe one of those longer books that I've been reading is finally done. And it's just like, wow. Next up, it's going to have Chew. Chew's going to end in 3 issues, so 3 more months with Chew. But 6th gun here is done. And it was a great ride. Thank you. This is prolonged, but really thank you. Thank you so much for bringing this book. Really looking forward to what you guys... Hopefully you guys are working on something. I can't wait to see what you guys are individually working on, or if you're going to be a team again. I'm up for anything. So thank you. And I can't say I'm looking forward to the next issue. I want to, but there is no issue 51. And just love the ending. Really loved it. Really loved it. So there you go. That's it for this week's Comics Time. I hope you liked what you got because it's your money. And as always, leave your comments down below. Your blah blah blahs, advice, what have you, down below. And that is it for this week's Comics Time. Out!